What's up, guys? You're tuned into Aftermath Digital TV, and we're going to talk about Money in the Bank because it's coming up. So you got Anthony Corelli on the stream, Nug, and Jimmy Corderas. I'm Caroline. Hi, everyone. And boys, I'm going to ask you who you think has the best shot to win Money in the Bank, and let's start with the men's side. So, Anthony, you go first.
I just want to say that Money in the Bank is lit.
Oh my God. Guys, I said lit on the last. I said lit on our last segment, and I don't like saying it, and I don't know why I said it. So now I'm getting made fun of.
Well, you guys know I have bad memories, but is that Rey Mysterio's in this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And he's actually, we'll talk about him later. He is an acrobat. He's a high flyer. He is small. He could go on unnoticed and find opportunities. He's always a threat in any Money in the Bank match. And it's actually guys like that that are, I mean, some of the lucha guys that are now in WWE, they're super agile. I don't know if we're seeing the absolute cream of the crop, but every lucha style luchador wrestler that comes to WWE is an insane athlete. Super crazy back in the day. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I saw stuff and I just couldn't even comprehend what he was doing. Yeah, so some of the young high flyers, anyone that's, a 205 kind of guy has an excellent opportunity to fly up that ladder quick.
I'm kind of looking forward to Aleister Black. I think he has a good combination of size, speed, and you talk about being able to fly. He can do that when he needs to, and that's what I like about him. He doesn't just go out there and do it. He does it when it seems to fit the occasion, and I think there's an opportunity there. I just want to see more from him from a personality standpoint instead of just being that dark, brooding guy. I want to see a little more. I'm not saying he should come out and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Just a little something more from him. That's all.
That's funny because I do want to see Aleister Black come out and be like, "Hey, how's it going, everybody?"
Hey, everybody.
I'm looking at this field of guys. I mean, SmackDown has a bunch of guys like Daniel Bryan and Baron Corbin that have actually been in it before, and Baron Corbin's won it, though he cashed in unsuccessfully. If he hadn't gotten hurt, Apollo Crews was going to be my pick, and I know that I've railed on him for a long time, but it would have been a great redemption story for Apollo Crews. I'm just sad that it looks like he might not be in it anymore. I can't rule out a surprise return from injury because that would be a great story, but Apollo Crews.
How the tables have turned there, Nug.
That's right. I'm even calling him Cruz instead of Snooze. It's a new day over here.
That's going to be the question mark. Will he be ready to go? I don't know.
Well, there seems there seems to be some momentum in the air for this young man, and peaks and valleys, man. If it's his time, and that tide is coming in, you can't stop the ocean. Come on.
Oh my goodness. There's another one from Anthony Corelli.
Can't stop the ocean when it's time for the kids at the dinner table.
That was the best.
Well, actually, you just mentioned a good point, though, because originally I say, the smaller guys can fly up the ladders, but if you have really tall guys, they have to go up less rungs because they can reach. Mm-hmm. So, for example, little Daniel Bryan, he's like one of the only guys shorter than me, so I can call him little. Yeah, he has to go pretty close to the top. Baron Corbin might even be 2 rungs down. Yeah. So something to consider.
Oh, Baron Corbin, that's another one. Jimmy, I agree with you with Aleister Black. I personally love the fact that he's so dark and mysterious. Like, I love every single time he comes out with his entrance music, I genuinely fear for my life because I'm like, this is scary. You guys know I like the creepy stuff. So I'm okay with that. But I think he has an unbelievable record as a singles competitor. He's proven himself on the main roster. I think he deserves this title shot. So I don't know. I'm actually really, really looking forward to seeing what Aleister Black does. And if I were to put money on anyone, I think I'd put it on Aleister for this year's Money in the Bank. No. So that's just me.
Agreed. And if we're looking at the women's side now, I don't know. I don't want to just flip the switch right here.
Do it.
Flip the switch, Jimmy.
Man, Nia Jax is looking vicious right now. And I know she's taking a lot of heat out there for maybe taking some liberties with some of the women, but this ain't ballet, as Gorilla Monsoon used to say.
Yeah, Nia Jax is amazing. I remember I first met her. It was Umaga threw a New Year's party years ago, and we all flew down to Houston, and we had this big limo party bus. So I'm going to guess this is 2008. God, 12 years ago. So Nia Jax was on the bus. She was like a young kid, 21, 22, I guess. And I met her back then. So I've kind of known her for a while, and I didn't even know she wanted to be a wrestler back then. And she's doing fantastic. She'll kick everybody's butt in that match because she can shove over ladders all day long. Easy. That's the thing about these matches, too. They're very dangerous. You get up top and you didn't make sure that everyone's taken out. The higher you go, the bigger the fall, right? You know what I mean? And you're going to straddle the ropes or take your face off the ropes. It's really dangerous once you're up high and someone pushes over that ladder.
It's so great seeing Nia Jax back on television. She looks great. She sounds great. She's like a breath of fresh air. We know that she's not afraid to pop you in the face. I think she's a serious contender in Money in the Bank. I'm so excited to see it in regards to Nia Jax.
And I'm excited that Nia looks like a beast. Shayna Baszler looks like a beast. Asuka looks like a beast. It's not like there's not one clear favorite, although it all seems to be coming from the Raw side. When you look at the SmackDown side, you're like, well, enjoy your time. But the Raw side seems to be the stacked side, which is an opportunity for someone from SmackDown to come and ruin it for them. But, Nia looks good. Asuka looks amazing. I think we all expect big things from Asuka, but I'm still thinking Shayna Baszler. Shayna is mean. And, I mean, Tamina is the meanest, but Shayna is mean, and she's actually in the match. Tamina can win the championship over on SmackDown.
Nug, we're such on the same wavelength today. I totally agree. If Asuka wins, I'm happy. But who I really, really want to win is Shayna, because that also gives her an opportunity to continue that feud with Becky Lynch. And I'm ready for her to take down Becky Lynch. Like, to me, that would be so awesome. AC, it's not funny. I'm ready for, Shayna Baszler's just been, like, tearing people apart these last few weeks. And she's been so good. So I'm literally on the same wavelength as you, Nug.
And really quickly here, Shayna Baszler happens to have a friend that is very anti-Becky Lynch right now as well, we're hoping for her return to the WWE at some point, Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
So what if Ronda were to take out Becky Lynch in some form or fashion and Shayna were to cash in? Okay, anyways, never mind. I'm thinking too far down the road now.
No,
that might not be that far down the road.
That hamster needs to keep going on that wheel, guys.
Oh, he's busy.
When that happens, when that happens, I'm saying it here right now, I will go and adopt a hamster from the Humane Society, and we will freaking bring it on Aftermath TV. That's how excited I'll be. This is breaking news.
Somebody put the banner up, please. Somebody in post, put the banner up. Breaking news.
That's how happy I'll be. And then I'll tell everyone that I had to do it because we needed our hamster on the wheel. So it's a good excuse.
Okay, I'll say it here. If this happens, I'm going to eat a hamster.
No!
Oh, wow.
Can't you eat them? Are you not supposed to eat them?
No,
no, we don't want to go there. We don't want to go there.
Eat rabbits.
Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Guys, dream Money in the Bank match. You can pick any 6 superstars from any era. Who would you like to see in the ring?
I'm not going to lie. I had a hard time with this because I had themes. I'm like, do I want all giant dudes? Is it going to be Akeem and Bam Bam and Boss Man all with a ladder, which I think is incredibly dangerous, plus where to get a ladder that can hold not only one, but possibly 2 of those guys at the same time. But I thought I'd come up with a list of guys that would provide bang for your buck for what could happen in this match, because you want ladders moving around, you want guys climbing, you want crazy stunts, you want a lot of action. Plus, I kept thinking this is on the roof of a building. So my list of my dream, if it was this year on the roof of the building, my list is Kofi Kingston, The Great Muta, X-Pac, Cesaro, Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio. That's my 6. Those are the guys I want in that match. Everybody knows what they're doing. Cesaro can be the base and hold 5 guys at the same time. You can have all of them on different ladders. They're all high flyers. They're all crazy good wrestlers. That's the kind of thing I want. I'm not a huge ladder match guy, but this I'll take in a heartbeat.
I agree. You and I have one the same there, Nugster, and that's Eddie Guerrero. I think he is like custom made for stuff like this. But I'm going to throw in a Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff is definitely tailor made for this. The returning Edge, Mind you, in his prime. I would take him in his prime, of course. We're talking from any era at any time. Throw in an RVD.
Oh.
And then I'm going to go really old school here. I'm going to take the Dynamite Kid.
You're taking my guys.
And this one might be a little controversial, but I don't care. Jimmy Superfly Snuka, the original high flyer, the one who did these dive off the top of the cage and on Don Morocco, missing on Bob Backlund. That was the first time I'd seen it done. Surprisingly, honorable mention will go to, believe it or not, Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that's a different story altogether. But those are my 6 guys.
Those are good. Yeah, that's good. Mine in the beginning, it seemed to have a lot of guys. Mine was Owen Hart, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Dynamite Kid, John Morrison.
Yeah.
And because it's, because there's a Kofi, a John Morrison. It's one of those, like the agile guy. I just like Morrison. And I had, Jeff Hardy, but I want to change it. I can't think of who to put in there. Because you said Jeff.
I didn't take Akeem. You're welcome to take Akeem.
Yeah, there you go.
That sounds good.
Shockmaster.
Anybody? Can it be anybody?
Yeah, pick anybody.
I'm surprised you didn't pick yourself 6 times.
Yes.
Alberto Del Rio.
Very nice.
He took a ladder bump one time from the middle of the ring over the ropes and missed the damn table. So the big ladder, the biggest one, to the floor, and that absolutely blew my mind. I think Jeff did it once too.
Yeah, I love when people say, "But there's padding out there. It doesn't matter."
Yeah, it's literally this thick. Good luck to you falling.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
So Nug, when you mentioned like a theme, I was struggling with the same thing because I'm like, what's a cool theme? If I could pick anyone, what would it be? So I took 3, superstars from the past who are considered legends, and then 3 current superstars who, in my opinion, are current legends. Yeah. So I have Trish, Lita, and Chyna versus Ronda, Charlotte, and Asuka.
And love that.
I don't know if it's because I've been watching The Last Dance. Like, I don't know if you guys have been watching it on Netflix about Michael Jordan. And I'm like, man, this guy's such a legend. And then you think about LeBron this day and age, and you're like, the argument about who's better, LeBron, Michael Jordan. And I'm like, that's exactly when I came up with my answer for this question, because I was like, imagine being able to put a Michael Jordan versus a LeBron. Okay. So then now you got 3 past superstars in Chyna, Trish, and Lita, who have given us some of the most iconic moments in WWE, and put them against this day and age, these powerhouses like Ronda, Charlotte, and Asuka. And I'd love to see them all tear each other up.
Wow.
So that's where I know.
Okay, that blew me away.
That's so good. I loved everybody in that match. That's great.
Yeah. So, that's a girl can only dream, right?
Speaking of LeBron, did you guys see a video of LeBron training online?
He's a beast. He's a beast. You could put that guy in the NFL and he could easily compete.
Any sport he wanted, he would have been the best. He would have been the heavyweight boxing champion of the world if he chose boxing, and
he'd be a great 24/7 champion.
Yes, he would have pitched 110 miles an hour if he chose baseball. He's just so whatever he wanted.
Yeah, no, he's so good. So is Michael Jordan. Man, if you guys haven't seen those episodes, you got to watch. They're incredible.
Defenseman in the NHL. God.
Okay, everyone. We also want to know what your dream Money in the Bank match is. So let us know your 6 picks. It can be from any era, whoever you want it to be. Let us know why using the hashtag AskAftermath, and we'll talk about it on Friday, because guess what? We go live every single Friday on Sportsnet, YouTube, and Facebook, and we love talking with you. So get your answers ready. We'll call you out on the stream. We'll talk to you about it in live time, and it'll be fun. So let us know.
I changed mine. 6 Santinos is a good idea now.
Could you imagine?
No, 5 Santinos and 1 Santina.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
3 Santinas and 3 Santinos.
Oh, that's sorry.
Hey, Drew McIntyre can do it. Why can't you?
Exactly. It's fine. It's been on television.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, everyone. See you later.